3, 2, 1. High side plank.
All right, here we go. I'm coming into my high side plank. For modified, you can bend that bottom knee. I am going to lower my hip to the ground, and then as I come up, my arm extends overhead. I'm going to look to my hand and then repeat. Try to make contact with your hip to the ground, and then lift your hips up as high as you can.
That's halfway.
Baby, the bitch is the same. Pull up in a Audi, baby, all white like cocaine. I know that he's steady hating, cause I got the flame. Bitch, I got the flame, yeah, I got the flame. I might just go burn a bitch, or just speak on my name. Sky be looking cloudy, baby, think it's finna rain. Sky be looking cloudy, baby, make it go away. Baby, I go on me, you never switch the sides, yeah. You and your homie, you fucked up, you died. In the shop on my
3, 2, 1.
Let's start in a high plank position. I'm going to walk or step my right foot up to my right hand. As my right foot plants to the ground, I'm going to extend or lift my arm, elbows tucked into the inside of my knee, and then the palm comes forward. We'll alternate sides here.
3. That's halfway.
I know that he's steady hating, cause I got the flame. Bitch, I got the flame, yeah, I got the flame. I might just go burn a bitch, or they speak on my name. Sky be looking cloudy, baby, think it's finna rain. Sky be looking cloudy, baby, make it go away.
3, 2, 1. Split dog to knee.
Coming into a down dog, chest comes into our quadriceps. We're going to lift or extend that back leg and then pull that knee in for a core crunch. We'll do 30 seconds on one side.
Yeah, he's saying the runs. Tell me why I'm crying and he's saying the runs. What's up? Yeah. I should be worried about myself instead of worried about you. I've been up all night and he's YSL cool.
That's halfway.
Yeah. I wish I was in India, cause when feelings get involved, everything go wrong and you know it's true. Yeah. Don't call me that, just call me back. I've been crying in my YSL, in my St. Laurent. I know it pissed you off. I've been crying in my YSL, in my St. Laurent.
3, 2, 1. Skater touchdowns.
All right, let's warm up our legs in the skater touchdown. So starting in a wide stance, we're just going to jump off of the inside of our planted foot and then tap down to the inside of the opposite foot.
And his YSL boost got me up now. Spotify checks got me up in a truck now. Balenciaga tags, I didn't got brand new bus now. My guy got the gas every time I got a touchdown. Scared I'm going under, I'm always in the wrong, but I've been barely breathing, steady waiting for the calm, but
that's halfway.
I need to figure things out. I'm crying in my YSL, in my St. Laurent. I know it pissed you off. I've been crying in my YSL, in my St. Laurent. I know it pissed you off. I should be worried about myself instead of worried about you. I've been up all night in these YSL boots. Leave my mind for a day, but you back around too.
3, 2, 1. Break for 40 seconds.
Complicated. Everything around me pissed me off. Try to save it. Tell me why I'm crying in these St. Laurents. Yeah, these St. Laurents. Tell me why I'm crying in these St. Laurents. What's up?
3, 2, 1. Squat touchdown to toes with reach for 15 seconds.
All right, let's get the legs, the glutes, the quads. We're going into our squat with a fingertip touchdown, and then on our way up, we're pressing up through our heels, coming to our toes and reaching overhead.
1. Let's work for 1 minute.
It's a little different this time. It's a prison, and you say that you need a little distance. I know it's none of my fucking business, but why won't you tell me if you were with him last night and it's over? Remember when we hooked up in an Uber? I still keep your pictures in a folder. I still think about you when I'm sober, so I stay high. Ice on the deck like we
That's halfway.
wear it round my neck like a Tamagotchi. Original King Boy, they just copies. Smoking hot gang, only love can stop me. My heart out beat a last song when I met you. Bottle in a blunt, baby, I'll forget you. Another hit and run, just another tattoo. It's all camp after all we've been through. Oh, I see we used to be when I was so deep.
3, 2, 1. Curtsy knee up to lateral lunge for 15 seconds.
All right, from standing, I am going to choose one leg to start with. I'm going to step back and wide, dropping my back knee. From there, I'm going to come up to a knee drive and then fall lightly or gently into my lateral lunge, focusing on the weight in the inside of that foot.
This time, and I was all up in your mentions, trying to get your attention. Swear I got the whole thing trending, but we in love or just pretending. Another sip out of my cup and exchange the doubt, the sun is up. One summer, the whole thing's over. I swear I feel 10 years older. Ice on the deck like
That's halfway.
wear it round my neck like a Tamagotchi. Original King Boy, they just copies. Smoking hot gang, only love can stop me. My heart out beat a last song when I met you. Bottle in a blunt, baby, I'll forget you. Another hit and run, just another tattoo. It was all camp after all we've been through. Oh, I see we used to be when I was so deep.
3, 2, 1. Squat alternating elbow to knee crunch for 15 seconds.
All right, feet are just over hip width apart. Our weight is in our heels. We're going to come into our squat. As we come up, we're going to make contact so our knee taps the inside of our opposite elbow.
Let's work for
And then
1
once
minute.
we're comfortable here, we'll try to speed it up.
It's a little different this time. It's different.
That's halfway.
Babe, tell 'em come over to y'all. Go the ones up on the feet. No Hugo when I'm a boss. Design a fabric on the weed. No time, I'll be in a rush. Now I'm flying to the east side, west. Wait, say less. I got a X, back my seats. I really do know how to flex. For me to be seen, I'm on a quest. Got a compass on my sleeve. Running up a check if you don't do what I need. I got a X, back my
3,
seats.
2,
I really do know how to
1.
flex.
Plank walks wide P2 opposite toe taps for 15 seconds.
Okay, in a plank position, our feet are coming out wide. We're going into 2 plank walks, so coming from our palms to our forearms.
3,
And then as we come up, we're going to lift those hips
Let's work
and then
for 1
tap
minute.
the opposite foot, come back down into plank and repeat.
Celestial, now I'm back up in my city, I can never let go. Why they wanna talk about me while I stack it Lego? Only talking about run business, money on my mental. X, back my seats, I really do know how to flex. For me to be seen, I'm on a quest. Got a compass on my sleeve, running up a check if you don't do what I mean. I got a X, back my
That's halfway.
I really do know how to flex. For me to be seen, I'm on a quest. Got a compass on my sleeve, running up a check if you don't do what I mean.
Three, 2, 1. Start to knee huggers for 15 seconds.
For this one, we're coming onto our back, pressing our belly into the floor. We're going to bring our legs and our arms out wide. So opening up.
Let's work.
And then we're going to bring our knees into our chest. Our wrists come just past our knees, and we'll repeat that for the minute. Keep your chest nice and high, and then come for breaks as needed.
That's halfway. Three, two, one. Bear down dog push-up for 15 seconds.
Starting in bear position, we have a nice alignment of the arms. Our wrists are directly underneath our shoulders, and our knees are bent at 90 degrees, hovering off of the ground. And then we're going to go from bear, straighten our legs into a down dog. Chest comes into our quadriceps, and then go in for a down dog push-up where our elbows come wide and our head comes in between our hands. For the modified version, you'll just drop the push-up and just rock back from bear into down dog.
That's halfway. People sell a dream, she get ripped off. Now she play the game like a tip off. All she want is likes like tap. She just want it all real fast. Blue check team, but she broke. Blue check, but she always does the most. She get a blue check, now she wanna close. Focus on the status and some likes on the post. Blue check team, but she broke. 3, 2, 1. One forearm planted single high push-up other side for 15 seconds.
All right, this one's a little tougher. So for a modified version, you'll just drop to your knees. I'm going to plant one forearm onto the mat and then the other palm plants onto the mat. So we're doing like a single side push-up, but it's a little bit supported. So we want our chest to fall in between our hands, core is tight, and we're really working that one arm. Our elbow is coming back.
Calculated, demonstrated, mission to destroy. See my shots, they hear my voice. Like the change, I make a choice. Don't reciprocate that energy, your presence, I avoid.
That's halfway.
Cross the web like a tarantula, my caliber like glass. Like a janitor at door, okay, I got this game on lock. Got my hands from out my pockets, got the game and they can't stop. Go get the check, fucking get the check. Call Sunny and Wet, go get respect. Diamond, they don't show it, they ain't watch your breath, go get the check. Fucking get the check. Call Sunny and Wet, go get respect. Fucking get respect. Go get the check, fucking get the check. Call Sunny and Wet, go get respect. Diamond, they don't show
3, 2, 1. Plank forward, hand walks to forearm drop for 15 seconds.
All right, starting in our plank position, I'm going to walk both hands out forward. From there, with a nice tight core, we're going to drop our forearms onto the mat, really targeting the shoulders, and then come back into plank and repeat. For modified, we'll do the same thing. We're just doing this on our knees.
That's halfway.
Before the sun, push my body to the limit till my skin be turning numb. Study all of the exhibits so I learn what they have done. Needing more than just a piece, cause they only feeling crumbs. Got goosebumps, adrenaline in the chapter that I'm entering. I feel like I'm a veteran, and even when my mental messy, I don't touch your medicine. They gon' push you, they gon' stop you, tell you that the answer no. They congratulate you when you
3, 2, 1. 3 lateral lunge transitions, 3 heel taps for 15 seconds.
All right, let's start in a wide stance. I'm going to bend one knee, press my butt back, and then I'm going to do 3 lateral lunge transitions. Hold on the third one, and then lift the heel of that foot 3 times,
for 1 minute.
as if there's like a sponge between your heel and the ground. So you want to create that resistance, and we'll just alternate sides.
This is what you could. I met her once. Hello, how you doing and where you been at? I think I got a problem with fucking bitches that don't care, don't lie. They never had no love in their life.
That's halfway.
She get what I want, so I keep her on my roster. Ooh, she a eater. Shawty won't trust, not love. Can you believe her? Ooh, high off my rocker. She get what I want, so I keep her on my roster. Ooh, she a eater. Shawty won't trust, not love. Can you believe her? Is it possible to love you right?
3, 2, 1. Reverse lunge, staggered lunge hop for 15 seconds.
Okay, this one targets the glutes, but really burns the quadriceps. So we're going to step back into our reverse lunge, drop that knee, step in for a staggered lunge, and then add a little mini jump. So we're hopping off both feet. Remember to land lightly on your feet.
I got rich all by myself, so how you think I need a heart? Broken hearted, I'm not wanting you no more. Ooh, high off my rocker. She did what I wanted, so I keep her on my roster. Ooh, shawty won't trust, not love. Can you believe her? Ooh, high off my rocker. She did what I wanted, so I keep her on my roster.
That's halfway.
Shawty won't trust, not love. Can you believe her?
3, 2, 1. Break for 40 seconds.
Nice work so far. We're halfway. I hope you're nice and sweaty. Grab a drink, wipe off, and I'll see you in 30 seconds.
Three, 2, 1. 4 bear walks, bear push-up for 15 seconds.
All right, we're going from bear position, so knees bent at 90 degrees, hovering off of the mat. We're going to walk forward 4 times, so our right knee comes up with our left hand. And then once we get to the top of our mat, we're going to step wide and bring our elbows and knees out wide for a bear push-up, keeping that nice straight spine.
That's halfway. Three, 2, 1. Kick through inner thigh lifts for 15 seconds.
All right, for this one, we'll start in bear, and then we'll just jump off our planted foot, kick the opposite leg through our body, flex your foot, and then we're going to tap our knee to our elbow, getting our obliques. And then for a modified, you would just drop your hip to the ground and then continue crunching knee to elbow.
You left me no motherfucking option.
That's halfway.
I swear to God, if you don't stop fucking calling me. We tried this thing like way too many times and it failed. I get too high and think about how I should've been. You left me no motherfucking option. I swear to God, if you don't stop fucking calling me. We tried this thing like way too many times and it failed. I get too high and think about how I should've been. I've been waking.
3, 2, 1. Donkey kick fire hydrant for 15 seconds.
Okay, starting on all fours, we're going in for our donkey kick. So we're working that glute. We're pressing the ceiling up with the bottom of our foot. So one glute press or donkey kick, and then we're going to bring our knee out wide for a fire hydrant. So we'll do 30 seconds on one side.
When I should've forgot you like a month ago. I'm trying to make this work, it's heavy on my soul. I should be in LA, you should be on your own. Your friends don't like me, they should find somewhere to go. But I like driving with you with nowhere to go. I've been breaking, this should be twice that I should be spotlight.
That's halfway.
I swear to God, if you don't stop fucking calling me. We tried this thing like way too many times and it failed. I get too high and think about how I should've been. You left me no motherfucking option. I swear to God, if you don't stop fucking calling me. We tried this thing like way too many
3,
times and
2, 1. Low squat walks for 15 seconds.
All right, nothing too fancy here. We're going to drop down into our low squat. So butt comes to ground, hold here, and then we're going to step out wide. So we're in that sumo squat position. Knees and toes are pointed out wide. 4 walks forward and 4 walks back. Come for breaks if you need.
That's halfway.
I'ma get it, they get my percentage. That's 100 in the credit, put their ass up in it. They ain't never listen.
3, 2, 1. Kick through leg extension, hip drop for 15 seconds.
This one is great for the abdominals. So we're going to start in our high plank. We're going to crunch one knee in and then extend that leg through or across our body. Plant your foot to the ground and then drop your hip. Try to make contact to the ground with your hip, and then we'll alternate sides.
That's halfway.
I told him he was wrong and I told him I'ma prove it. I got old friends, I got new foes, getting new bread, getting new dough. I got old friends, I got new foes. Yeah, I ain't with the talking, don't care. Really gotta make it, oh yeah. One shot, I got belief in the air. So I told him this
3, 2, 1. Tricep dips for 15 seconds.
All right, let's get our triceps. So we are coming into a supine position. Our legs are bent at about a 45-degree angle. Our fingers are pointed towards our feet. Chest is high. And we're just going to drop down. And as we do, we want to make sure that our arms are the only thing working. We don't want our hips doing any of this movement. This is a lot for a minute, so do what you can. Take some breaks. Maybe you do 5, come up, take a break, do 5 more. Listen to your body.
That's halfway.
Call ID, read your phone number, all of a sudden I'm sick. Always checking on me, want something from me, trying to figure who I'm with. Promised I was being honest when I said I'd be the greatest you would get. I can't take it back, I'm off this. I'm too focused, I'ma get rich. I was dying with the X, with the game, so I split. I was in rotation with them niggas you was with. Every single word, it was fiction from your lips. I can't take it back, I'm off this. I'm too focused, I'ma get rich.
3, 2, 1. Narrow plank alternating wide push-ups for 15 seconds.
All right, we are starting up in our high plank, a narrow plank, and then we're just going to step our feet and hand wide, come into a wide push-up. Elbows can come wide, chest between hands. Again, a modified version for this one. You'll just drop those knees, and it'll be the same movement.
That I provided, you can never live without. Every night we choose a battle, and I'm losing every bout. Look, I heard the chirps, I heard them people saying words, but this shit just ain't occurred to me. I'm stupid, should've learned. Like you said you weren't, but talk is cheap, so fuck your words.
That's halfway.
Call ID, read your phone number, all of a sudden I'm sick. Always checking on me, want something from me, trying to figure who I'm with. Promised I was being honest when I said I'd be the greatest you would get. I can't take it back, I'm off this. I'm too focused, I'ma get rich. I was dying with the X, with the game, so I split. I was in rotation with them niggas you was with. Every single word, it was fiction from your lips. I can't take it back, I'm off
3,
this.
2, 1. Step up warrior pulses for 15 seconds.
Starting from high plank, I'm going to step 1 foot forward, hinge up from the hips, chest is high, arms extend overhead for a warrior pose, and then we're just going to, as we drop our back knee, pulse 4 times. We'll alternate sides in this one.
That's halfway.
Bitch calling on my damn phone. She don't wanna be alone. And I know it seems so cold, but no, I can't let it go. Now I'm swerving in the Maybach. She be tryna find a way back. So she love me for the money, but no, she don't ever say that.
3, 2, 1. V-sit leg extension to wide crunch for 15 seconds.
Okay, we're going to lean back into our V-sit, feet off of the ground, bringing our quadriceps into our chest for a crunch. And then as we lower our legs, we're going to bring them out wide and then crunch our knees in. For modified, you're going to leave your feet on the ground, crunch one leg up at a time, and then bring them wide, same as in the regular, crunch one knee in at a time.
Everything that we had on the surface was perfect. Fake love that she showed me, she a phony. Bust down on the rollie, I'm super funny. Holy, she missed the old me, that's what she told me. But she ain't really love me, she love claiming that she know me. Whoa, bitch calling on my damn phone.
That's halfway.
She don't wanna be alone. And I know it seems so cold, but no, I can't let it go. Now I'm swerving in the Maybach. She be tryna find a way back. So she love me for the money, but no, she don't ever say that.
3, 2, 1. Forearm plank side hip pulses for 15 seconds.
Okay, let's burn our obliques. So we're coming down into a forearm plank, holding here, and then we're going in for 4 hip dips on either side, making sure that our hips tap the ground each time, and then pull them up nice and high.
We're not friends, yeah, that was the past. sad, we get out of that.
That's halfway.
Cash, yeah, I can relax and throw my back in. Now that we young, start acting, we're not friends. Yeah, that was the past, the game is still the same. We used to skate and play in the rain, went through the pain together. We chased the fame together, pour purple rain together. Used to hit stains together, now we buy chains together. Now we board planes together, then in the face of whoever, we can't be tamed together. I got like 6 different bitches on my dick. I'm trying to play on my switch, ran into riches. Wow, would you
3,
get this?
2, 1. Break for 40 seconds.
Nice work. The hard part is over. Go grab a drink and then come join me for some stretching.
Some keepers that don't mistreat them. They act like divas. Some are Latina from Argentina. I'm on a jet and I'm kicking my feet up. And I got my Nina smoking no reefer like Wiz Khalifa. Call up my reapers. They gon' mistreat you. Now that we up, don't got a ration. I'm in new fabrics. I got a palette. Now that we up, I call up the captain when I feel sad. We get out of Dallas. Now that we up, in cash, yeah, I can relax. I'm throwing my back in. Now that we up, start acting. We're not friends. Yeah, that was the past.
3, 2, 1. Lying back stretch for 1 minute.
All right, coming onto my back for a lower back stretch, I'm going to bend one knee, then pull it across my body. The arm of the same side extends in the opposite direction, and I'll look to my hand of that arm. 30 seconds on one side.
That's halfway.
Yeah, villain. Hey, blacked out. Oh yeah, oh boy.
3, 2, 1. Cat cow down dog for 1 minute.
Okay, coming onto all fours, we're going to inhale, look up, arch our back, exhale, round our spine, lift to our belly button, and with your breath, go at your own pace.
Can't let a bitch nigga press me. Fuck about a hoe, my bitch too sexy. Bands all blue like Pepsi. I be rocking out on stage like Presley. Said he want smoke, that's a bet, G. Think you survive, nigga, run up and let's see. Dripping with the water like a jet ski. Dipping on 12, they got everyone to send me.
That's halfway.
Let's curl our toes in, heels come into the mat. You can bring one down at a time to get some nice stretching in your calves. Your chest comes to your quadriceps. Hold here.
Think I might throw it. He ain't about shit, but he stay throw for it. Prada and Balenciaga. I get the cheese, count up the ricotta. I'm tryna blow it, could call me Osama. I run these niggas, I feel like T'Challa. I got a rack and I came from $1. She tryna get at me, I ain't gon'
3,
they tryna
2,
hit me up cause I ain't
1.
coming up, but at the
All right, next we're going to sit up nice and tall, chest is proud, grab our foot, extend our leg, and we're going to try to pull our leg into our chest. We should feel that in the back of the extended leg.
All day, Henny go straight to the face. Fuck around and crash my array phone. Blacked out, pulling up and everybody act out. Ops out, gas out, run up on me, get whacked out. Bitch on, hot shit. Niggas sleeping on me, tell them watch this. Jumping on
That's halfway.
Bitch nigga run up your profits.
Three, 2, 1. Quads for 1 minute.
And finally, let's get our quads. So I'm just going to go into a standing quad stretch. You might prefer a lying one or a kneeling one. Maybe you need to grab a partner or a wall, and I'm just going to pull my ankle into my buttocks and press my back hip forward.
It's always been the same. Yeah. I remember days, I remember nights. Taught me be myself, that was great advice. You ain't never care about who I'm gonna be, cause you just always saw the fire that was under me.
That's halfway.
I remember Cuddy, I remember blessed. When you play that song, I was so depressed. Really pulled me back, things could be worse. You the only person talk to, didn't sound rehearsed, but now that you gone, had to make all these songs. Act like I ain't give a fuck and act like ain't nothing wrong. Cause all that happy shit sell, and all this other shit don't. And in the back of every thought I have, I'm scared I'm still broke. But fuck it, rather get it out than get a check for some fake shit. No, nobody gon' be proud, don't even think that I'll make it. If I'm living on the couch, at least I'm not on the pavement. If you still up in the crowd, can give a fuck if I'm famous. All my teachers keep me
We
out,
crushed
so we
another
shout
one.
loud.
See you next time.
And we made it. You guys did awesome. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you next time.